What's up, everybody? Make sure you carve out some time soon to stop by the Doodle Drive-In on East Steels Corners Road in Cuyahoga Falls. You, your fur baby, and your friends can grab some food and soak up some spins and good conversation up in the fenced-in outdoor dining area. It's super great. The Doodle Drive-In is on a mission to bring people together through food, community, and animals. We had a great time there. It was super duper clean, great open spaces, and Craig Elo even made a new best friend. Everyone, meet Ben Franklin.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to week number 4.
Let's redo it again.
You want to redo it again?
No, I like that.
That was good, right?
That's what makes us real.
I know. Week number 4.
We'll do it live.
The 3-3-0 to go high school football show. I am Mike Vorhies.
With Matt Magaw.
Oh, man, where do we start?
I don't know.
We got all this information. We got a game of the week. We got our highlight athlete. We got our pick'em games. Let's talk about your stream debut last week, shall we?
Sure.
For those that missed it, Matt stepped in with me on Q92radiosports.com. We got to call the Northwest Louisville game, and it was quite a interesting game, and it flew by. I got to do play-by-play for the first time in my career. It was awesome. I loved it. Thanks again to Matt for stepping in and being the color commentator. Dude, it was so much fun.
It was, and it's harder than you think.
See, it is.
It's harder. There's a lot going on. You think you're just watching a game.
What?
That's not the case.
There's so much behind the scenes.
Way too much going on.
Group texting, photos, tweeting, you name it.
And
it's so much.
My ADHD went completely off.
Squirrel.
Because next to us was the prompter.
Yeah.
So I could see replays. So I'm looking like this and then trying to comment, and then you're looking at names. But by I think the middle of the third, a lot of the same names were being said.
It was.
Obviously,
I mean,
let's say it one more time. Satterfield.
Yes.
We said it 100 times.
I got to say this, and I mean this, not just because you're sitting here, I can say it, but your post-game interview with Coach DeMarco and your post-game interview with Connor Satterfield, incredible.
Thank you, man.
They were amazing. They're up on the page. Shout out to Moon Man. He was able to make reels out of them, put them up, and I mean, they were fantastic.
It was fun. It was
Coach,
a fun experience.
Yep.
Would be happy to do it again if given the opportunity.
Well, I will remember that, I'm sure. This week, though, I'll be back with Ryan Keller. We'll be down at Perry for the McKinley-Perry game tonight.
That'll be a good one.
Should be a really good one. McKinley came back down 14-0 against Dublin Kaufman.
Yes.
So it was they came back to win that game, and they were missing Nino Hill, their star running back, did not play due to disciplinary reasons.
Hey, now.
Well, it happens sometimes. I mean, these are students first, and
But they get the
athletes
win.
second.
They get the win without,
Correct.
so that's a double win for
It
that
shows,
program.
yes. Next man up, as Coach Hall would say. But let's dive right in. We've got a game of the week tonight. Two bitter rivals.
Battle of 619.
The Battle of 619. I love it. It is 241.
Oh, I'm sorry.
241.
Yeah.
619 is Lake.
Oh my God, directionally.
I cannot believe you just did that.
I think I did it on the reel too.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to edit that.
Yep. 241.
Junk.
The 2-1 Jackson Polar Bears host the 3-0 Green Bulldogs.
It's gonna be a good game.
It's going to be a very
Coach
good
Rohr
game.
was a lot of fun to
Dude,
talk
I'm going to tell you what. Coach Rohr may be my favorite interview thus far. He was very down to earth. I love the Zoom call because you can tell he's more relaxed.
Yeah.
We were able to do it in the morning, and he was it was a great interview.
I liked it.
Unfortunately, you'll realize it after this airs. We did not get an interview with head coach Mark Geis of the Green Bulldogs.
It's unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. We did send a few emails, and he respectfully declined due to some scheduling issues. So it's an unfortunate battle, but maybe at some point we'll get a chance to talk to him. Who knows? I mean, we don't know what the future holds, but
missed opportunity.
it is, but it's okay.
Opportunity.
It's an okay. We'll move on. We had some great games last week. We've got our player highlight. Let's jump in to our Pick'em game recap.
Gotcha.
Shout out to you, Matt, for going 4-1.
This is all about me this week.
I know, dude. Whoa! I just hope your
Been
head's
praised
able
for
to
my
fit
reels,
out
my
the door.
interview, my radio correspondent gig.
Let's just make sure your head can go out the door.
I don't know.
It's
a
quite
pretty
large
big
right
head.
Now.
You know.
So
that's 7 5/8.
You went 4-1. Me and the fans went 3-2. The fans are now 10-5 on the season. I'm one game over 500, and you're one game under 500.
God, I'm back.
So we're there. I mean, you had one week, and I mean, it makes the difference.
So I went 1-4 to 4-1.
That's incredible. You should have went 5-0.
Could have.
We should have went 5-0.
Well,
we didn't. I made some choices I disagreed with after we went live. So can't change them.
You're talking about the Alliance.
I got trucked.
The Alliance Streetsboro.
You know what? Shout out to the Streetsboro Rockets, guys. They're 3-0. They defeated Alliance. We'll start with that game.
Didn't see it coming.
Did not. 37-28. I mean, obviously a tight game throughout.
It's not a put down on Streetsboro at all.
No, they were.
It's the fact that Alliance went and beat Lake.
Yeah.
And then but is Lake? Like
Lake has won 2 in a row now. I mean, I think
are they back?
They may be. I mean,
but anyways, the Alliance Streetsboro.
Yeah. So it was again 37-28. Next game was Ellett and Buckeye.
Yeah.
Buckeye took this one running away 42-8.
Yep.
CVCA and Woodridge, the battle of backyard neighbors here.
Yeah.
And CVCA gets the W 29-14. CVCA looks legit.
You picked against your child.
I did. No, I took CVCA.
Did you take CVCA?
You were gonna take Woodridge, and then you switched.
I was.
You were gonna do Woodridge.
I was.
Yeah, and I'm glad you didn't.
Oh. Yeah, for the sake of.
And then the game that I completely blew, North and Cuyahoga Falls. Cuyahoga Falls 26, North 12.
That's not really.
No, it's not.
It wasn't like it was.
Two good games. Yeah, two good teams. Good game.
In some capacity.
And then our game of the week, Wadsworth at Medina. We said it. We said we're taking the home team. We had a gut feeling, and Medina gets the W 40-23. The fans took Wadsworth in that one, so we beat the fans.
We picked up the game there.
So
yeah, we all lost Alliance Streetsboro.
We did. I don't.
And then you lost the Falls.
It's okay.
And they lost with Wadsworth.
It's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We've got great games on tap for our week 4 pick'ems. You really did your research this week.
Did I?
You did good. Like, I looked at these games and I'm like, wow, I could pick this team for this reason, but I can pick this team for this reason. Crap. I
like it because.
Why do you think I have this? This is the game quarter in case it's needed. I'll flip it.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's a tie, what do you do?
And I'm one game behind you.
The tie goes to the runner.
It shows you how bad I am.
Or are you good and
I'm
just
losing to
are
a
you a-
quarter.
are you snake in the grass? You're just
I'm
waiting.
losing to a quarter. Say it for a third time. Losing to a quarter.
Well,
Jeez,
it is what it is. But let's get into our player highlight of the week, Matt.
Oh, you want me to do
I'm
it?
going to let you run.
I love
with this
how
one.
you just all of a sudden just throw stuff at me. So
'Cause
we don't even
you
actually
take
have
it-
a flow.
No, never.
Actually, like 3 weeks in a row, I think you've made me read it. Where's it at? Oh, Gavin Lynch.
Gavin Lynch.
This is the kid from Woodridge.
It
right?
is.
Yeah, Woodridge.
Absolutely.
All right. Wide receiver and safety. Best game was week 11 of 2022. Oh, that Bookdale game.
Yes.
First round of the playoffs. Gavin had a late game interception.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
He's also
young
a
man.
Max Scholar athlete, has earned his 3rd varsity letter. That's impressive, right
Wow.
there.
Okay.
Be playing both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
Yep.
Currently. Extracurriculars, United Club and National Honor Society.
Dude, so wait. He's
Love
not
it.
just an athlete.
He's a student
He's a
athlete.
student athlete.
He's a
That's
student
incredible.
athlete.
National Honor Society. I was a member of, so that
You were,
warms my heart a little bit.
were you?
Yeah, I was.
Anything else?
Let's see. No, I don't think so. No, I was in choir, but we don't need to talk
Not
about
in the
that.
band?
No, I was not in the band. I could sing, brother.
You
I
could?
Yep.
You have
not lately.
you have the voice of an angel?
Used to.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Step Brothers.
Uh-oh.
all of a sudden, you know?
Did you touch my drum set?
Oh, wow. Awkward.
Hey,
And then after high school, Gavin wants to play college football, and his favorite subject currently is history.
you know what?
So best of luck on the rest of the season, Gavin. Thank you so much for filling that out
yeah.
and being our player highlight of the week.
And guys, it's super easy. We'll drop the Google document link in on the Facebook group page. Super easy. It's like 10 questions. Really easy.
Yeah.
And then you get to include a picture. So what are you waiting for? We got 3 weeks done. This is now 4.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
going to be week 5?
You got 6. 6 more.
6 more.
6 more.
6 more, guys. You got plenty of time. Don't make me repeat it again. Don't make me repeat it again. All right. On to our game of the week. Before we get into pick'ems here, the Battle of 241.
Not
call it.
619.
No, I
Not
cannot believe you
619.
did that. If you're listening, Matt's a little directionally challenged. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. Wow, that's new.
That
You're
was new.
washed up.
Oh,
My
gosh.
goodness. Anyway,
Thanks for that hotkey.
thanks, Moon Man. Anyway,
Appreciate it.
Green Bulldogs 3-0 traveling to Jackson. Jackson is 2-1. Jackson back-to-back amazing wins for them. Green
3-0.
undefeated. They walloped Talmadge last week 41-14. I mean, they beat Dover week 1, South Range week 2.
The South Ranch. Even then, I mean, I think I put it out there that was it a momentum builder?
You wonder.
And then you go into Talmadge and you take care of business there.
Yeah, Talmadge.
So Dover Division, what are they? Division 4?
Oh my gosh, I don't have a clue. I don't know.
All right.
I'll play dumb. I don't know.
So calibers of first 3 opponents.
I mean, South Range defending champ. Dover gave Green all they could handle because it was only 14-6.
And Talmadge.
And then they roll Talmadge
And then
41-14.
Jackson loses a close one to Mentor.
Yep. Jackson started the year losing to Mentor, and then
Beats
they
Mayfield.
beat Mayfield. And then
They beat Stow.
they did beat Stow, but that game against Mayfield was a 36-35 win.
Very close.
Jackson scored in the final seconds. I think the clock read 0
Wow.
when Jackson scored to take the lead, the extra point, or to tie the game. Then the extra point gave him the win. So Green obviously coming off another victory. Antonio Martin in that game ran 9 times for 32 yards and a touchdown. He caught 6 passes for 75 yards and a touchdown. He is the definition of an anything player.
Oh, yeah.
He'll play whatever position. If you want him to throw it, he'll throw it. You want him to run it, he'll run it. You want him to catch it, he'll do that too. I'm sure if they asked, he'd probably kick. He'd probably punt. He'll be on special teams. I mean, he's just an overall, all-around phenomenal athlete. So shout out to Antonio Martin. They have him listed. This is what cracks me up. He's listed as a wide receiver, a quarterback, a running back, and a cornerback.
Remember in the video game NCAA?
Yes.
You'd recruit players
Yeah.
and it just said A ATH.
Athlete.
And that was athlete.
Right. Yep.
Just listed as that.
I mean,
we're wasting ink and space on paper.
We are.
ATH athlete.
There you go.
He is. I mean, I think too this year he's been able to run a little bit more between the tackles.
He's healthy. Yeah.
Healthy, and obviously another year getting bigger, weight room, all the above.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see them establishing a running game, because that's what they were missing last year.
Right. I mean, Green looked good. We know they love to spread it out 5 wide. Quarterback just sits back there and chucks the rock 50 times a game, and it works.
Yeah.
When you've got receivers like Zach Baglia and Antonio Martin. And I mean, even Antonio's brother, when he was there, was another phenomenal wide receiver. Yeah. And then you have Semino Manson. He's the quarterback this year, threw for 4 more touchdowns.
He's able to run too.
He is. He was a wide receiver last year, and he's a quarterback.
He's backup quarterback.
Yep.
But they had the kid come in from Hoban that transferred back.
Oh yeah. I can't think of his name.
Klockner.
Yes. Robbie.
So Robbie was there, and he did a nice job coming back in for 1 year. But the thing was, when they had that success 2 years ago with Van Horn, he was a big quarterback.
Oh yeah.
That when a play broke down, as far as coverage, he was able to take off and move within the pocket, roll out. And that's what they need with that 5 wide, is to be able to have that running game and that ability for someone to keep that quarterback in the back of their mind. Because if not, that linebacker can just drop back into coverage, and it doesn't allow anything to really open up for that 5 wide passing attack that Green loves to run.
Well, and then we're talking all this offense. Their defense has only given up 27 points in 3 games. 6 to Dover, 7 to South Range, and 14 to Talmadge. So maybe defense is key here. We'll see. Jackson has won 2 straight following their opening season loss. Quarterback Lucas Eckrement ran for 2 touchdowns, threw for 2 touchdowns, finished the game 12 of 22 for 193. He had 11 carries for 44 yards. How about this key stat? He is yet to be intercepted this season.
Ooh.
0 interceptions for this young man. I hope I didn't just jinx him.
Well, I mean, you talked about Green's defense, and now you're saying interceptions. I don't know. You willing something there?
No, I'm not.
He's trying to get his Bulldog card back.
You know what? Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog, right? Isn't that what?
That's what you were told.
Yep,
that's what you were told.
So I don't think I can lose my Bulldog status, but we'll see.
I still want to see you come in with your tassel on.
But I have to find it. I figure out what box it's in. The Polar Bears defense.
What?
Limited Stow, who they played last week, 29 rushing yards on 32 attempts. Kyle Benson had a kick return. I mean, he was all over it for special teams. Had a punt return of 39 yards, kick return of 31. Benson tied Mitchell Brocker for the team lead with 7 tackles. Guys, this is going to be a good game.
Yeah.
These two, they are bitter rivals. These games are either a blowout or it's a 1-point game.
They've traded them back and forth. Whoever's the home team has won.
Yeah,
the last 2.
Jackson, you will be in attendance tonight.
I will.
So
we'll go down there, hang out.
You might as well. It's going to be a great game. I mean, there's several games on the schedule tonight you could pick.
I'm gonna go get that interview.
Well, you know what? I hope you are. I mean, if you're there, he's there, and you guys have a minute, I'd love to.
He respectfully declined.
I get it, and that's fine.
I respect his time.
We do. We respect his time, and
he's gonna go running right up in the middle of the game.
Oh my gosh! Don't do that. You will get your status. You'll get your media privileges revoked. Woosah is right. Anyway, it's time for our week.
So, Tim.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so, Matt. Don't do it. All right, it's time for our week 4 pick'ems. Man, you did really well this week. Thanks. I love these games. How about you tell me who the fans picked?
We'll do it live.
First game. Orville and Canton South.
Canton South with quarterback standout Poochie Snyder. There, it was coming.
Orville was the pick by the fans.
Really? They're picking Orville over Canton South? Okay, well, let's do this. Who you got in that game?
I'm going to take Canton South.
I'm taking Poochie Snyder and Canton South. I think they've got a very good team. Again, Poochie Snyder is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the state. So, all right, game number 2.
Smithville and Chippewa.
The Smithville Smithies
against the Chippewa Chips.
Are you serious?
You can't make that up.
You can't make that up.
The Smitties versus the Chips. Love it.
The Smithville Smithies.
So the fans are taking Smithville. And I'm going to follow suit.
Chippewa had our standout athlete
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, Mr. Radabaugh.
Yes.
Said it right this time.
Ratable.
No, you said it
Radabaugh.
wrong.
I said it Radabaugh the first time.
Radabaugh.
It's Radabaugh.
It's Radabaugh. You'll get it. I know you will.
Stop saying it. I'm sorry.
I like Smithville. I think they're a good team. So we'll go with Smith. We'll go with this. We'll go with the Smithies.
The Smithies. Canfield travels to Poland Seminary.
So let's remind folks: Canfield won a state title last year.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they are 1-2 this year. They beat West Branch week 1, and they looked very dominant in doing so.
Mm-hmm.
But they have lost to Mansfield and Olmsted Falls the last 2 weeks. Ooh. Poland Seminary comes in undefeated, 3-0. Ooh,
who do you have? Because the fans have Canfield.
I'm going to go with Poland Seminary.
Wow, really?
I'm going to stick with Poland Seminary, and then they're undefeated. So why pick against them right now? I think Canfield. They graduated some kids. It's not the same team as it was last year, obviously, and West Branch wasn't West Branch when they played in week 1 because West Branch has rattled off 2 straight wins.
So you're going with Poland?
I will take Poland Seminary. You? You're taking them too?
Yes.
Man.
No. Well, either we're going to fall further behind the fans,
or we're going to go,
or we're
above.
coming back.
This
could be all knotted up.
I'm going to pull a Lawrence Taylor here. This would be great. All right, game number 4.
Hudson is traveling, right across the street to Stow. What is that one? The of Route
91?
91.
Nah, Route 91. Road. We just did it. The Battle of 91.
Down Darrow Road, turns into Canton Road, into Cleveland.
Yeah.
Most confusing road ever.
Hudson coming off a loss last week to Cleveland Heights, 34-31. They beat Highland, and they beat Hoover. Stow has lost to Medina, Barberton, and Jackson. I'm going with Hudson on this one. I think Ian Ludwig could have a day here, folks. Ian Ludwig may run
Jackson
all over
doing
the Stow
what they did.
defense.
Jackson doing what they did to Stow last week.
Yeah, and Hudson's really, really good.
And Hudson is coming off that loss.
All right.
Which is crazy.
That leads us to our game of the week. Before we get into our honorable mentions games, I picked a few.
Ooh.
Seeing what the fans
put on
thought, and then I picked one of my own. So we'll see what we come up with. 3-0 Green, 2-1 Jackson. You said, now here's what you said. You said the home team has won. So Jackson is the home team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can pick against Green a second time. I picked against him against that South Range game.
Yeah.
And it bit me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Green Bulldogs.
Really?
I will take Green Bulldogs. I think they're 3-0. So
you're just riding this record thing, huh?
I'm a Bulldog. So I graduated from Green. I'll go with the Bulldogs in this one, but I think the game's going to be a whole lot closer than people think. That Jackson defense is here.
I didn't graduate from there.
Nope.
I graduated from St. V. So my tassel's green and gold. What are we talking? And it's actually, believe it or not, you know how you used to hang it in the rear view mirror?
Yeah, of your car.
And mine died.
Oh, no.
Like the green dyed a color. And actually, the sun faded it.
And it's now
purple and gold.
Wait a minute. What? I think I know where we're going with this.
I'm taking Jackson.
Oh, we're going to split a game.
I like Coach Rohr. I mean, I liked that. Coach Rohr had me pumped up.
He had me pumped up.
I like what he's doing down there. Not to say I don't like what Coach Geis is doing.
No, I think both teams will be ready to play.
Yeah.
Again, it's a rivalry game. I mean, now the Federal League league action starts tonight. I mean, getting that first Federal League win is huge. You need to start off on a good...
This is when a lot of what we saw last year started coming to fruition as they moved into the Federal League games. So you're going to start seeing who's showing up, and those out of conference games are so important.
They are.
And if I loved like Jackson scrimmaged Tobin.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They haven't played too many. How do I want to say that?
Mentors
their competition
really
has been
to start.
I think stout. Stow a little bit, but I think Stow's going through some things, and that's not a put down on any of those kids out there trying and putting in all the effort they can.
Hey,
but
listen,
you get what
you're
I'm saying.
gonna win some games, you're gonna lose some games, but
Yeah.
it's the character building that comes from it.
Yeah.
It's how do you read and react from that, and man, it's gonna be a good game. I cannot wait. I can't
The
wait to
fans
see
picked
your.
green, so I'm the only one
Okay.
going opposite there.
Okay. So we've got 2 other games our fans voted on here. Barberton 1-2 at Talmadge 1-2. Barberton has lost to Wadsworth and Erie McDowell from Pennsylvania, and they beat Stow.
I think Barberton gets that win.
Talmadge lost to Green, Broadview Heights, and they beat Ellett. I'm going to go Barberton.
I'm going to take Barberton.
It's time for the magic. We see it every week on the page. Barberton. Why don't you guys talk about Barberton?
We are.
There's a team that trumps that, though. There's another team that we haven't talked about, and it's Norton.
Yeah.
3-0 Norton Panthers travel to that Streetsboro Rockets team that is 3-0. Norton beat Northwest, US Hunting Valley, and Firestone. They have scored 127 points and given up only 42. Streetsboro beat Alliance, CVCA, and Normandy. Man.
Normandy.
Listen, I'm going to go Norton. I don't know why. I have a feeling that the Panthers beat the Rockets.
You just want another group of people to yell at.
Well, no, I think Streetsboro's got a great team. If you've knocked off CVCA, you've knocked off Alliance. Those are 2 pretty good teams in our area. Normandy, I couldn't tell you, but I know like Firestone's. I think Firestone's not bad this year. Northwest, we got to watch Northwest. They picked up their first win.
I know. Actually, there was somebody who posted about that earlier in the week. He'd saying that they held
shut him down.
Game.
Well, Norton's always had a really good defense. Norton had a great defense last year. That was the reason that they made the run that they made. I just don't know. Streetsboro looks good. I mean, I think I'm going to have to.
You already called it.
I said Norton, but now I'm kind of backpedaling here.
This doesn't count.
I'm backpedaling as a corner. Like, I'm afraid I'm going to get burnt deep here. So I'm backpedaling. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a good game. I'll stick with Norton. I won't flip the coin.
I'll just take Streetsboro just so that we can
have another game.
Banter about something the following week.
So there you have it.
I like Norton. We should definitely that could have easily been our game of the week.
It could have.
Probably should start going to that flex schedule.
We're gonna have to pull an NFL and start doing the flex schedule. Well, that's all we got for week number 4 here on the 330 to go high school football show. I will once again be in Perry this evening for the McKinley Bulldogs and the Perry Panthers. Matt will be down at Jackson for the Green Jackson game. Send us your pictures, send us your scores. You know the drill. I mean,
send us the band.
Yeah,
the one. We had one lady out there said that she took she saw Medina's band and had a moving M.
No,
post those at halftime. Please.
You know what? It's not just about football. I love the bands at these high school games. I love during halftime getting to watch them perform. We got to do that with Northwest and Louisville last week, just getting to watch them. Those kids try really hard. They practice in the heat, carrying those instruments in those uniforms. Like, hats off to them, man.
The whole thing on a Friday night is just it's pure effort. Dude. It's effort from the kids, the coaching staffs, the students, the parents,
the crowd.
Crowd. I mean, it's an enjoyable. So yeah, definitely get out and enjoy your Friday night.
It is.
It's gonna
beautiful
be a gorgeous,
weather.
Gorgeous day today. Go take advantage of it.
Let's do it. Until we meet again next week, folks. Remember to join the Facebook group page if you haven't yet, and share the crap out of this. How about that? Share it. We want you to watch. But folks, have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next week.